If you are a woman over 40, you may be frustrated right now because losing weight has become much more challenging than it was when you are in your 20s and early 30s. And it's not your fault. This happens to all women because of two reasons. First reason is muscle loss, which slows down your metabolism. And the second reason is hormonal changes, which may slow down fat loss and even lead to accumulation of fat. But you're in luck today because I'm going to share with you the #1 weight loss secret for women over 40. And if you stick to this secret, you'll be able to maintain a slim and healthy body in your 40s, 50s, and beyond. Let's dive right in. Now, before I share the secret with you, there's one thing that you must take care of. And this is sleep. Sleep is so important because if you don't get adequate sleep, you'll wake up feeling tired. And this means you won't be able to exercise optimally. Research also shows that when people don't get adequate sleep, they end up making poor diet choices and it increases their appetite and the cravings. So it's so important for you to get adequate sleep. Now, what do I mean by adequate sleep? Some researchers say that you should get 7 hours of sleep. Others say 8. Others say 9. So you should get 7 to 9 hours of sleep, depending on who you are. Some people do very well with 7 hours, others 8 hours, others 9. But don't go below 7 and also don't go beyond 9 because this can also make you wake up feeling tired. Now, when it comes to getting adequate sleep, there are so many things that you can do and the different things work for different people. But there are a few things that have been proven by research. And the first thing is avoiding blue light. Research shows that exposure to blue light, which is emitted by things like your phone, laptop, and television, reduces the quality of sleep, keeps you from sleeping as fast as you would have if you had avoided using them, and also prevent you from sleeping deeply. So avoid exposure to blue light at least 30 minutes before going to bed. Another thing that can help is keeping your bedroom as dark as possible. So, dark bedroom. And also having a regular schedule. This means going to bed at a particular time and waking up at a particular time. If you do that consistently, you'll be able to get quality sleep. When it comes to having a regular sleep schedule, you can even set an alarm every night. Let's say 9 p.m., 10 p.m., or 11 p.m., and also have an alarm for waking up. If you do that, you'll be able to get adequate sleep. But when it comes to sleep, you have to do your own research and study yourself. See what helps you sleep better, then stick to it. Now, on to the secret. And the secret is very simple. Building muscle mass. This is the secret to losing weight and maintaining it after 40, 50, 60, and beyond. Because we start losing muscle mass at the age of 30. And every year you're losing muscle mass, your metabolism is slowing down. So you have to build muscle mass. But if I just tell you to build muscle mass, it's not very helpful. So I want to share with you simple strategies that you can start using today to be able to gain muscle mass. And the first secret is to do strength training. Now, I know women are disadvantaged when it comes to building muscle mass because you have less testosterone, and men are able to build muscle mass much faster because of that. But you can still do it with strength training. Now, when I'm talking about strength training, I'm not just talking about doing workouts that are light and a little bit challenging. You have to really challenge yourself if you're trying to build muscle mass after 40. So your workouts have to be intense. And I'm not talking about jumping all over the place. Your workouts can be intense without you jumping at all. Even exercises like squats, push-ups, lunges can be challenging. Now, if you want to know whether your workout is intense or not, answer these two things. Are you breathing heavily? If you're not, your workout is not intense. Are you sweating? Now, I know that some people don't sweat, so this may not apply to everyone. But this one has to apply to everyone. If you're doing a strength workout, you should be breathing heavily. And that's a good sign that your workout is actually intense. And also, are you sore after your workouts? soreness is a good sign. Now, some people think that soreness should only happen when you start exercising, but I'll tell you this: if you're doing strength training and you're really pushing yourself, you'll be sore almost every other day, because you're actually targeting different muscle groups and you're really challenging yourself. So if you're not experiencing soreness at least once a week, your workouts are not intense enough. Now, I'm not saying go out there and kill yourself. Just be reasonable. Push yourself. Use weights that are heavy if you're doing dumbbell workouts or barbell workouts. And if you're doing bodyweight exercises, do exercises that are challenging for you. Now, I have lots of strength training workouts on my channel, so take advantage of them, and remember that your workout should be challenging. And one of the biggest signs is breathing heavily, and later on you should be sore. Also, when it comes to strength training, do full body exercises and target the big muscle groups. I've talked about this numerous times, and the reason for this is because when you target the big muscle groups, you're going to gain muscle mass fast. So target your legs, glutes, back muscles, and arms. Don't go for full body exercises that mainly target your abs. Then the second thing that you want to do is eat enough protein. Protein helps you build muscle mass, and also it helps reduce the chances of losing muscle mass. So it's very important for you to get adequate sleep. One of the best sources of protein is obviously eggs. Now, if you can't eat animal protein or eggs, go for plant protein, things like beans, lentils, green grams, and so on. So when it comes to protein, eat it in every meal. Then the third thing that you want to do here is eat enough. This is so important, because if you eat too much food, you're going to gain muscle mass and you're also going to gain fat. And if you eat very little food, you're going to lose fat and you're also going to lose muscle mass. So you have to find a balance. And this means that you don't starve yourself, and also you don't overindulge. This means listening to your body and also tracking your progress. So when you're starting your weight loss journey, I always advise people not only to weigh themselves, but also measure the circumference of their arms, belly, thighs, and so on, to be able to know whether they're making progress or not. So when it comes to eating enough food, this means eating around 1,500 calories. I know this is general, but for most women, that would be ideal, because anything below 1,200 calories is unhealthy, and anything beyond 1,800 calories, chances are it's going to be a calorie surplus. So, and you don't even have to track your calories. Just listen to your body. If you're feeling hungry and if it's not cravings, just eat. Just avoid snacking all the time, and also serve the right portions. Now, I show you exactly how to go about this in the 6 weeks weight loss challenge, because I show you how to serve portions, and also I show you the right foods to eat so that you're able to maintain a calorie deficit without feeling hungry all the time. If you're interested in the challenge, just click the link in the description below right now. Then the fourth thing that you want to do here is limit your cardio. Cardio is good for fat loss, but if you overdo it, it's going to increase your hunger and cravings. I know people start exercising and they push themselves so much that they end up eating a lot of food after their workouts, which is counterintuitive. So the best thing that you can do is limit your cardio to 30 minutes. 30 minutes a day, and the strength training you also do 30 minutes. So in a day you can aim to exercise for around 40 minutes, where you're doing 20-20, or where you're doing 30, you make this 20 minutes or 10 minutes, but you mainly want to focus on strength training. So if you normally exercise five times in a week, do strength training 5 times in a week, and you can do cardio like 3 times in a week or 4 times in a week. The best strategy is obviously to combine both of these instead of doing them on individual days. The other thing that you want to do is, if you prefer cardio so much, just do my walking workouts with weights. You have to use weights. At least that way you're building your arm muscles and you're also strengthening your core. So this is the secret to losing weight after 40, building muscle mass, because it's going to speed up your metabolism. And these are the 4 main things that you need to do: strength training, eating enough protein, eating enough food, and limiting your cardio. If you stick to this, you'll be able to lose weight in your 40s, 50s, 60s, and even 70s. So get started right now and start taking action. Now, if you need more guidance, just click the link in the description below to get the 6 weeks weight loss challenge. I hope the video was helpful. Like it and share it with your friends.